Tonight at 5, President Biden talks the economy and infrastructure during a Wisconsin visit. More on his future plans for the state. Plus, an American dream in Columbia County. A closer look at this new housing development. And authorities in Hawaii continue to investigate what caused the deadly wildfires that devastated Maui. How you can help those impacted. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
We've added more jobs in 2 years than any president has in American history in a 4-year term.
And that was the message President Biden brought to Milwaukee today. America's economy has turned around since the pandemic, and it comes amid a busy week in Wisconsin politics, as political reporter Will Keneally explains as he joins us now live from Milwaukee. Will?
Eric, so it was here in Milwaukee that the president gave his economic message at a manufacturing facility that helps create parts for renewable energy like wind turbines. So we talked earlier in the week about how important the economy is as an issue to voters. And we heard today how Biden wants to frame that for voters in a key swing state here in Wisconsin. Take a listen.
America's best days are ahead, not behind us.
In Milwaukee today, an economic message from President Biden, looking to turn the page on some of the rampant inflation we saw during the pandemic. Think moving away from Bidenflation to this new message of Bidenomics.
Wages are growing faster than inflation. Folks, that's Bidenomics. It's about growing an economy by strengthening the middle class.
And he's choosing to make that speech here in Wisconsin, a crucial swing state for next year's presidential election. And you could see him doing some of that electoral math today, mentioning by name some of the most important parts of the state for his re-election.
Like in Kenosha, about 40 miles from here. There used to be a lot of people assembling automobiles there.
Kenosha is one of those bellwether parts of the state. Biden will want to do well there.
It's in stark contrast to the conservative Republican view, the so-called MAGA view, which is focused on corporate profits.
Biden pitted his economic plan against Republicans. What he says is investing in things like clean energy and building in America. He called out Wisconsin's senior senator by name.
You have the best workers in the world, and he's right. That's the truth. It's about time Ron Johnson's friend understood that.
Wisconsin's Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin will be on the ballot next year, possibly helping Biden here in the state.
Companies like Ingeteam are sending a clear message that Wisconsin is ready to build a thriving, renewable energy economy for generations to come.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I've never been more optimistic about America's future.
So all this, of course, ahead of next week when Republican candidates for president will meet in this city for their first debate.
With that big event on the horizon, Will, did the president actually mention the debate at all?
That's a great question. Not really. So the political scientists that we spoke to earlier in the week say that the president right now can essentially just run on his own record, leave the Republican primary alone until next year.
All right, Will Keneally live tonight. The president's visit in Milwaukee. Will, thank you. The Republican National Committee releasing a statement about the president's visit. Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel saying, quote, families in Wisconsin and across the country are footing the bill for Biden's reckless tax and spend agenda, and no amount of gaslighting from the White House will change that, end quote. Temperatures very nice right now. They'll be heating up next week. Meteorologist Jacob Montesano on the weather patio. He has the latest. Jacob?
Yeah, Eric, right now it is just about perfect outside, and really throughout the entire day it's been very perfect. Camera's a bit dirty, but you can see the blue skies behind it. That's been the case throughout much of the day. Current temperatures 76 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Hard to get better than that, and much of our area in the mid to upper 70s. Now there are a few areas in the lower 80s, but still very comfortable at this hour. And looking at the current wind speeds, much of the area below 10 miles per hour. So a very calm and comfortable day across Wisconsin, and not a raindrop in sight. But that was different from yesterday. Here's a look at some of the precipitation totals over the last 48 hours. Some areas got over 3 inches of rain just to the north of Madison. That's where the heaviest rainfall occurred. There was also a lot of rainfall near Dubuque and in the southeastern portion of the state near Kenosha. For our area during the evening hours, we're going to remain very comfortable. We do have a chance of some rain tomorrow night, but other than that, we're not expected to see much going on this week. The bigger story, as Eric talked about briefly, it is going to get pretty hot for next week. And I'll have the details on that coming up a bit later in the show.
Jacob, thank you. Former President Donald Trump now facing his 4th indictment this year. The latest charges out of Fulton County, Georgia. Trump and 18 other defendants are named in a 41-count indictment stemming from their alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election. The defendants include Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani and former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows.
The defendants engaged in a criminal racketeering enterprise to overturn Georgia's presidential election result. I make decisions in this office based on the facts and the law. The law is completely nonpartisan. That's how decisions are made in every case.
Prosecutor Fannie Willis says the charges are not politically motivated. She plans to try all 19 defendants together and will propose a trial date within the next 6 months. Trump and the other defendants have until noon next Friday to turn themselves in. Former President Trump now faces 91 charges in 4 different cases. This latest indictment also mentions Wisconsin a total of 9 times. At one point, the text details an email from a Trump attorney recommending Wisconsin meet and cast electoral votes for Trump, despite the fact that he lost the state. If you'd like to read the full indictment or see where Wisconsin is mentioned, we have links to both at channel3000.com. The mother of a 6-year-old who shot his first-grade teacher in Virginia earlier this year pleaded guilty to felony child neglect in court today. Deja Taylor faces a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison, but prosecutors say they'll ask for 6 months due to the plea deal. Sentencing is set for October 27th. That's the same month as a sentencing hearing answering to felony charges to which she has already pleaded guilty. Abigail Zwerner is recovering after Taylor's son shot her at an elementary school that was in Newport News back in January. The death toll in Hawaii now stands at 99 after the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century. About 1,000 people also remain unaccounted for, and crews have only scoured about a quarter of the search area. Jeff Nguyen has the latest now from Maui.
1 week since flames destroyed the historic town of Lahaina,
it's gonna be okay.
Survivors are struggling with trauma and loss.
I can't get my dog.
This couple was unable to save their family pet when the inferno broke out, but did their best to stay strong for their young daughter.
I don't think a 6-year-old should ever have to see what she saw, but she's resilient.
As the human death toll grows, members of the Hawaii National Guard have joined the search and recovery effort.
My dad's still there, and he refuses to come out, but there's certain things that he still needs.
Authorities are working to confirm the identities of the victims they have found so far. It's been a full-scale effort to help survivors here on Maui. State and county officials relocated a donation drop-off site to the parking lot of the island's largest mall in place of 2 gymnasiums where school is set to start.
Whatever you need, you're going to get.
Speaking at an event in Milwaukee, President Biden addressed federal relief efforts.
Every asset they need, we'll be there for them. And we'll be there in Maui as long as it takes.
It's unclear whether downed power lines played a role in igniting the blaze. The exact cause of the wildfires is under investigation. Jeff Nguyen, CBS News, Maui, Hawaii.
And the White House says there are some active conversations underway to see whether a presidential trip to Maui is in fact possible. And those wildfires have also affected pets, as you can imagine. An estimated 3,000 animals are lost or missing. That's according to the Maui Humane Society. Right now, the organization leading efforts to care for dozens of injured animals.
We have seen animals come through our shelter that have severe burns. We have seen dogs that have essentially had their paws all the way burnt down to the bone from running from the fire.
The organization is encouraging people with missing pets to file a missing pet report on its website. The agency says it will do what it can to reunite the animals with their owners. Crews from Wisconsin are responding to the deadly wildfires in Hawaii with much needed aid. Our Catherine Merck has more from the Red Cross about their efforts and the ways you can take action to help them out.
The Red Cross of Wisconsin has a total of 7 local volunteers that have been deployed to Maui to help out in the response efforts. 3 volunteers are from Southwest Wisconsin. They're mostly helping with housing needs and getting people meals as homes and businesses continue to burn down. The Red Cross typically responds to disasters like this, but having this on an island hundreds of miles away only adds to the already difficult disaster to navigate.
Normally with a hurricane situation, like when we have it on the coast or something, people can go to another state, they can go to another area. This is an island. And a lot of folks they don't have another place to go. It isn't like they can get in their cars and drive away. And again, remember, these folks lost everything.
If you would like to help people who are affected by the fires, get in touch with the Red Cross. You could donate by phone by calling the number on your screen right now at 1-800-HELP-NOW or that other number that's there. Other Wisconsin businesses are also stepping up. Stevens Point-based company Century Insurance announced a contribution of over $275,000 for relief. Hawaii officials say this is the deadliest natural disaster the state has ever experienced.
We are learning new details about the second of two deadly crashes that happened on West Washington Avenue last week. The Dane County Medical Examiner has identified the second victim as 32-year-old Cortez Brooks of Fitchburg. Brooks was pronounced dead at the scene near the intersection of South Broome at West Washington. An investigation is ongoing. Today was field trip day for the Latino Youth Academy at the Madison Police Department. 28 young people from around Dane County are participating in the Youth Academy, where they'll learn the inner workings of law enforcement. The campers went to the Sylvie before heading over to Breese Stevens Field, where they sat down with forward Madison FC players who talked about their careers before a group scrimmage. The event was hosted by Amigos en Azul, a group of Latino officers from the Madison, Fitchburg, Verona, and UW-Madison police departments.
Our Latino kids are minority communities. They don't get a lot of exposure to these just different opportunities just for them to learn about what's out there, what's either careers or what they want to do after college, or just for them to get to know their city.
This Saturday, Amigos en Azul is hosting a free soccer camp for kids in Dane County. The camp will be held at Leopold Elementary School in Madison from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's for boys and girls ages 6 to 16. A reminder, we want to make sure every child in Dane County is set up for success this coming school year. We're partnering with the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County to collect school supplies now through Friday. You can drop off supplies at our studios here at News 3 Now or any Metcalf's or Walgreens location. You'll find a link to their back-to-school wish list on Amazon through this story at channel3000.com/back-to-school. Coming up, Jacob has our complete forecast. Plus, we'll take you to Point Net to tour a new housing development project, everything it has to offer after the break. And it's a red Tuesday on Wall Street. The Dow tumbling more than 361 points. The NASDAQ down 157. S&P loses 52. And we'll be right back.
Your John Deere is here. Get yours during our Gear Up for Fall sales event. Right now, get your new Gator utility vehicle with 0% for 36 months. Get a John Deere now. And
power up at Sloan's.
Fall just got greener at Sloan's.
Secure your home, add privacy, and keep your children and pets safe with one call to Revamp Fence, South Central Wisconsin's trusted source for high-quality fencing solutions. Revamp Fence installs state-of-the-art vinyl structures 5 times stronger than wood. Wind, water, and fade resistant, easy to clean and maintain, with a variety of stunning color combinations to enhance curb appeal, and backed with a lifetime warranty. Call now during our home safety event. You'll save with 50% off installation of a new fence, or choose 24 months no interest financing. Plus, receive a $250 Home Depot gift card with purchase and a bonus. Call during this program and receive a free upgrade to solar fence post cap lights. From Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 1-800-565-5096. That's 1-800-565-5096.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhafels. The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with a one-of-a-kind cooling technology that feels up to 10 degrees cooler, allowing for a better night's sleep. Queen Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattresses are just $83 per month when you use Steinhafels 72-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Steinhafels and Steinhafels.com, your sleep solution destination. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
Your John Deere is here. Get yours during Gear Up for Fall. Right now, get 0.9% for 84 months on a 2032R. Get a John Deere now. And
power up with Sloan's.
Fall just got a little greener at Sloan's.
This is an island. And a lot of folks, they don't have another place to go. It isn't like they can get in their cars and drive away.
Coming up at 6, how 7 brave Wisconsinites are journeying to Hawaii to help those who have nowhere to turn.
Get ready for an improved news experience. The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here, tailored for your news the way you want it, with a customizable homepage and faster page loads. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. A housing development in Poynette is promising to increase the village tax base by more than $93 million. Kyle Pozorski gives us a look into what the village administrator calls the American dream in Columbia County.
There's been very little development in Columbia County over the years.
A new development has arrived. Point Gardens, a site under construction on Poynette's north side, is a long time coming.
We're one of the newest developments, and I think the last one here was in 1980, so it's been quite a while.
Brandon Gross of Accord Realty, which is the sales agent of Point Gardens, says the housing community will add more than 300 homes to Poynette. Most of the prospective buyers are expected to come from northern Dane County.
I think you're going to see young first-time home buyers that are looking to get into new construction homes that are maybe priced out of those in Dane County look here and find some really appealing options, as well as potentially the older folks that are trying to downsize but maybe not downgrade.
That project going on up there, you're going to be able to tell that it's different.
Village Administrator Craig Mallon is one of many supporters of Point Gardens. He says building new homes in Poynette will help the local economy through providing a diverse housing market.
And what's happening at Point Gardens is giving more people the opportunity to be part of our community.
And along with a huge investment from the village of Poynette, the homes here in Point Gardens are going to be close to 30% more affordable than those in neighboring Dane County.
I'm not a salesman for Point Gardens. I am a salesperson for Poynette. But if you're renting somewhere, stop. Grab a piece of the American dream here in Poynette.
The first phase of construction will create 38 homes expected to start being moved into later this month. Reporting in Poynette, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
The village created a TIF district to help the project along. It's expected to bring in $9 million to help fund the needed infrastructure. Southern Wisconsin will be a little warmer by the weekend. Jacob's back with the forecast.
Yeah, Eric, you're absolutely right. But the good news is that we're going to be very comfortable until then. Now, we do have a chance of rain Wednesday night, but beyond that, we really aren't expected to see a lot of rainfall. And even the rain Wednesday night isn't expected to be significant. But the bigger story will be those hot temperatures later into the week, as well as much of next week. I say later into the week, it likely won't happen until Saturday. Current radar very clear, but let me talk about the rainfall Wednesday night first. We are going to be very clear still for the next 24 hours or so, and the rain that does fall will mostly be after sunset on Wednesday. Much of the day is going to be very nice, and then even as we get towards midnight, we're likely still going to be dry, and then we'll see some showers and storms move into our area from the northwest. The best chance of rain will be to the north of Madison. There's also a slight risk of severe weather, but we're not expected to see a ton of strong storms. The storms will continue as they move to the southeast, maybe continue as we head into Thursday morning, but once again, we're not expected to see a lot with this rainfall. And then for Thursday afternoon, we are likely going to be dry. Now for temperatures, tonight may be a bit chilly with lows dropping into the 50s, but overall not too far off from average for this time of year. And tomorrow, definitely get out and spend the day outside if you can, because it's going to be another just about perfect day with a lot of sunshine. High temperatures right around 80 degrees for much of our area. And that's going to be the same for Thursday as well. Mid-60s. Like I mentioned, we could see some showers in the morning, but it's going to be dry by the afternoon. Now, unfortunately, if we look at the 6 to 10-day temperature outlook, we are expected to be above average. Now, here's the good news. The temperature forecast for next week is trending a little bit down for our area. A couple days ago, there were possibilities that we could get close to the mid-90s. Now it looks like we'll stay in the lower 90s at times. So overall, we still are expected to be warm, but it is trending a little bit down than initially. Here's a look at the 10-day temperature outlook. It is going to start to get warm for Saturday with highs in the mid-80s. I want to point out Friday will also be very comfortable. comfortable. And then we're going to see high temperatures right around 90 degrees to start next week. It will get better towards the end of the week, especially by the time we get to next Friday, with high temperatures possibly back in the upper 70s. But for about 4 to 5 straight days, we're going to see heat index values likely in the 90s at times, because on top of the hot temperatures, it likely will be humid. But despite the humidity, we're really not expect to see a ton of rainfall. If you look, as you can see on the 10-day forecast, we have sunshine or partly sunny skies for much of the day. We have the chance of rain overnight Wednesday. And we also have a chance of rain next Wednesday, but we're going to remain pretty dry for the next 10 days. And temperatures obviously going to be a bit of a roller coaster, as I mentioned. Now, as far as your first warn traffic goes, we are seeing some slowdowns a bit further west on the Beltline than usual because of the construction closer to Middleton. There's also some slowdowns on the 151 south, also a bit of slowdown on the 51 just going north, and it looks like going south, it's actually traffic has increased there as well. But the interstate's looking very good down south of Janesville, 70 miles per hour both directions, and at this hour, even between the Beltlines and Madison area, the interstate is looking good. And up north, we're seeing speeds up to 70 miles per hour. So as far as the Beltline goes, a little bit of a slowdown on the eastbound, but westbound is looking pretty good. And that's your first warn traffic. Back to you, Eric.
Jacob, thank you. In a first-of-its-kind trial, a Montana state judge ruled in favor of 16 young environmental activists this week. The judge said Montana's government has not been upholding its state constitutional obligation to provide a clean and healthy environment for its citizens. The young plaintiffs argued that they were being harmed by wildfire smoke, excessive heat, and other climate change issues.
I hope that because Judge Seeley ruled our current energy policy unconstitutional, that we might be able to construct an energy policy that's more in line with Montana's goals and constitution.
Now, state policy prevents agencies from looking at greenhouse gas emissions when evaluating fossil fuel permits, something the judge ruled as unconstitutional. It's unclear if there will be any changes. It's now up to Montana's Republican-controlled legislature to create new policies, and the state attorney general's office has already said it will appeal that ruling. Next at 5, a closer look at the booming jasmine industry and what makes this scent so special. That's just ahead. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters or insulation with any full siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Only a wise and lucky few understand the amazing benefits of real sauna bathing. Leisure Concepts has finish and infrared saunas that set up in a flash and will get you through winter happy and healthy. Now watch closely to see my favorite part of sauna bathing. Get to Leisure Concepts on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
Special report.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with the fastest wireless speeds. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $10.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Do you guys have a favorite child?
I have a favorite son.
It's me, right?
At Papa Murphy's, we make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Order now at papamurphys.com.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
If you have a bottle of perfume at home, there is a chance it includes an ingredient perfume makers simply can't get enough of. As Ian Lee tells us, the value of jasmine is booming around the world.
Perfume makers say the secret to jasmine is picking it at the right time, just before the flower blooms. But farmers in India know there's another: love. We love these plants like our children, says this grower. For thousands of years, jasmine's fragrant flowers have been used to honor the Hindu gods.
When you smell it, it takes another dimension. And to me, this flower is the expression of love.
But the signature scent comes at a price. A pound of jasmine oil sells for nearly $2,000. Master perfumers use the powerful scent in some of the world's most famous perfumes, including J'adore by Dior.
It is exotic, it is lush, it is rich, it is vibrant.
Extracting the oil takes hours, from picking the perfect buds to raking and waiting for the flowers to open before loading them into a machine. A special liquid then extracts the aroma to be bottled up and sold.
When it touches people across the globe, that feeling is another level.
Turning this humble flower into a prized perfume to be worn around the world. Ian Lee, CBS News.
Now, this jasmine is so special and connected to the region of India that it was given a special designation by the World Intellectual Property Organization. We're back with a final check of your First Warn forecast after a short break.
You and running have been together for a while now. Fact is, so has Morgan's Good Form Running. We're here to help runners achieve their goals and push their limits in every sport or adventure they pursue. That kind of performance demands real innovations in technology, shape, and fit.
And we're experts in all of it, so no matter why you run, your best race starts here.
Morgan's Good Form Running, Hilldale.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's providing guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side, helping with the important decisions. Not just for your medical care, but for your family's peace of mind. The Lawton Cates team combines experience and genuine compassion because we know how much is at stake. And we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. At Lawton Cates, your life counts. Call today for a free consultation.
Bring your dream kitchen to life with great products from Menards. Clearview cabinets are customizable to change with your specific needs and design trends. Durable countertops will transform your kitchen and hold up to everyday life. Want appliances that are stacked full of features you love? Criterion is ready when you are. Visit our kitchen showrooms and get a consultation regarding your next project. Update your kitchen today with new laminate countertops starting at just $14.99 after 11% rebate.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains. Designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
At Foster Funeral and Cremation Services, we honor legacies. Let us take care of the arrangement so you can focus on saying goodbye. Veteran-owned and operated. Experience exceptional care and affordable service with Foster Funeral and Cremation Services.
We've got a lot of news to cover from here on Maui. The devastation has affected all walks of life, including animals. We take a look tonight at a shelter that is reuniting survivors in Hawaii with their furry loved ones. That and more news tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And that in a half hour on News 3 Now at 6. Find out how the Henry Vilas Zoo is helping parents in need of affordable childcare. That story and more next hour. Join us for News 3 Now at 6. And Jacob rejoins us now. Very comfortable out there. It's been very pleasant. A little breeze out there, but the warmth is on the horizon.
Yeah, but as I mentioned earlier, the good news is that the next couple days are going to remain very comfortable with very little chances of rain. The only chance this week will be Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and it will likely be during the overnight hours. But starting on Saturday, we are going to see those temperatures begin to warm up. Highs will be in the mid-80s Saturday, and then around 90 for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And it's also going to be humid, so the heat index values could get into the mid-90s. Unlikely at this point that they will get into the upper 90s, but still hot nonetheless. And even as we head into next week, we aren't expected to see a lot of rain. A slight chance of showers and possibly storms next Wednesday. But the good news is that we are going to see those temperatures improve by the end of next week. But unfortunately, we definitely could use a little more rainfall.
All right, Jacob, thank you. We're back in half hour News 3 Now at 6. Nora O'Donnell live from Maui next on the CBS Evening News.